Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we are going to talk about the different position of the letters. Over here, we have the letter with fatha. Fatha means one line over the letter like this. One line over the letter, one line over the letter, one line over the letter. The purpose of this lesson is to recognize the letter, recognize the shape of the letter when it comes in the word, or to read it when we see these different shapes right in a word. And besides, we are going to give examples for every single shape so that you can recognize this shape in the word. Okay, so let's start. First, we have here a in the beginning, right? A in the middle, a in the end, it can be like this, or a in the end, it can be like this as well. Let's take example for this. For example, a in the beginning, like this. A, ma, ra. So here, a in the beginning. Let's take example for a in the middle, like this one. Sa, a, la. So over here, we have a in the middle, as you see here. Okay. Next, we have here a in the end, like this. La, ja, a. So over here, we have a in the end. It is like this. The last shape, it is like this. Shay. Could be like this. All right. Shay, like this. Here, a in the end. It can be like this shape. So we have examples for all positions of a. Next, we have ba. So here as well, ba in the beginning, ba in the middle, and ba in the end. Let's take examples. Let's give examples. Take examples for these shapes, for these positions. For example, ba in the beginning, like this. Ba, sa, ra. So we have here ba in the beginning. It is like this. Ba, sa, ra. Let's take example for ba in the middle, like a, ba, ta. So a, ba, ta. So here ba in the middle, like this. So over here, ba in the middle. Okay, and here ba in the beginning. Or sa, this is also ba in the middle, like this. Sa, ba, ta. Sa, ba, ta. Over here as well, it is ba in the middle. Right? Let's take example for ba in the end. A, ra, ba. It can be like this. So over here, ba in the middle, like this. Or a, ba, ba. Over here as well, here ba in the end. Okay, so over here it is ba in the end. And by the way, try to recognize this. You will find here one line and one dot under. One line, okay, and one dot under. One line and one dot under. These are the similar or the common characteristic of ba. So one line and one dot under, so that you can know it or recognize easily when you read any word. Okay, like this, one dot under. Next one, we have here ta. So we have four shapes of ta. The first one is ta in the beginning. It is like this, two dots over. All right. Next we have ta here. Here ta in the middle, two dots over as well. We have ta here in the end. It is like this shape, and this is another shape of ta in the end as well. So let's take example for these shapes. Ta in the beginning is like this. Ta, ra, ba. So over here, ta in the beginning is like this, right? Let's take example for ta in the middle. Ba, ta, ra will be like this. Ba, ta, ra. So over here, ta in the middle. Let's take example for ta in the end, like me, a, ta. So over here, ta in the end, as you see here, this shape. The last shape of ta in the end, it can be like this, ayat, like this, right? It can be this ta as well, right, in the end. So we have taken ta in the beginning, ta in the middle, ta in the end, and ta in the end. Okay, got them? They are so easy, inshallah. Next, we have the ta letter as well, right? Ta in the beginning, over here, three dots over. Ta in the middle, and here, ta in the end. So as you see here, we have these shapes of ta. And by the way, they are three dots over one line. Three dots over one line, three dots over, like this. Let's take example for ta as well. For example, like this one, ta, ra, da, ta, and you have to use your tongue. Ta, ta, ra, da. So over here, ta in the beginning. Okay. Next, we have ba, fa, ra. Over here, we have ta in the middle, as you see here. Last one, like this one. A, ba, ta. So over here, this is ta in the end, as you can see here. So we have ta in the beginning, the in the middle, and the in the end. Right? How's it going? It is easy? Okay, let's go. So over here we have here the different, right, different positions of ja. The same as well. We have ja in the beginning, ja in the middle, and ja in the end. Okay, so let's, before we take examples for ja, let's make a comparison. Here you find these letters are similar, by the way. How? We have ba, one line, one dot under. Ba, one line, one dot under. Shape, one dot under. Ta is the same shape, but it is different in dots. For ta, it has two dots over, two dots over, two dots over, two dots over. Okay, so and the last one, ta, is the different, it's the same shape, but it's different in dots as well. Ta, three dots over, three dots over, three dots over. So let's take example for ja. For example, ja in the beginning. Okay, we can like this. Jama'a. So jama'a. Over here you have ja in the beginning. Next one, la jama. So over here you have ja in the middle. Okay. Last one, like this one. Awa ja, can be like this. So over here we have ja in the end, as you can see here. Okay, let's go. Next one, ha. The same as well. It's like the same shape like ja, but it doesn't have any dot. It's empty. So over here, ha in the beginning, ha in the middle, and the ha in the end. It's the same as, but it doesn't have any dots. It's dotless. The first one, ha, ra, ma, over here. So we have here ha in the beginning, as you can see here. Ha, ra, ma. Next, la, ha, ma. So over here, you can, as you can see, ha in the middle, over here. Last one, a, za, ha. As you can see here, ha in the end. So we have taken all shapes of ha. All right, let's go on. Next, we have kha. Okay, the same as well as ja and the ha and the kha, but it has one dot over, one dot over, one dot over. Okay, let's take example for kha. Over here, kha, ra, ma. So over here, kha in the beginning, la, kha, ma. So over here you have ha in the middle like this. Last one, it is a, ra, ha. So over here you have ha in the end. Okay, so beginning, middle, end. Okay, I hope you understand these shapes easily so that you can read Arabic freely without any hardship, without any difficulty. Right? You can read any word in the Quran. Okay, so let's go on. Let's continue. Next, we have the letter da. Over here, we have da in the beginning, da here in the middle, da here in the end, and here da in the middle, and in the end, they are similar. So let's take example for these shapes. For example, da in the beginning, like da, ra, sa. So over here, we have da in the beginning. Let's take example for da in the middle, like this one, ba, da, ra. So as you can see here, da in the middle. Next, we have da in the end. We have like this one, ha, ra, da. Can be like this, or here, da in the end, or like this one, like this one. For example, like this, a, ma, da. As you can see here, da here in the middle, in the end, sorry. Here, da in the end. Okay, so here, da in the beginning, da in the middle, and you can see that differently in the end. So you can read it like this, could be written like this, or it could be written like this. Okay, a, ma, da. So try to be careful. Last one we have here in this lesson, we have the. Over here, the, if you look at that, it will be the same. Over here, they are similar. Just the difference is the one dot over. That is like it is the same as that, but it has just one dot over. Okay, so let's take examples for the different shapes of that. Like for example, like the, ma, ra. So here the in the beginning, as you can see here. The here in the beginning. The in the middle. The, ra. Over here. As you can see here, the in the middle. Last one, we can write like this. A, the, like this, right? So over here we have the in the end. So that's it for today. We have today explained the shapes of the letter, okay? Where either in the beginning, when it comes in the beginning, at the beginning of the word, at the middle of the word, at the end of the word. And we have taken examples for every single shape so that you can recognize this letter when you read any Arabic word.